शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. One should meditate on him who wears a white dress, who is all-pervasive, of the color of the moon, who has 4 arms and a tranquil face, for the cessation of obstacles. This verse is generally chanted as a prayer to invoke the grace of Lord Ganesha before undertaking any work. The Lord is invoked both as Vigna Raja and also as Vigna Hara. Every action attracts 2 types of results. One that is seen or drishta, and the other that is not seen, also called as adrishta. So drishta phala is the seen result and it is enjoyed immediately, whereas the adrishta phala, the unseen result, is enjoyed much later, either in this birth or in other births. A human being is endowed with a free will. That free will can be used to do what is right, dharma. Then the person incurs an unseen result which is called as merit or punya, which in turn manifests as circumstances which will give happiness or sukha. Or the free will can be abused to hurt other living beings or other human beings and go against what is right, and thus incur an adrishtapala called papa. This manifests as circumstances that would give rise to sorrow or dukkha. So, the punya papa stand in the account of the individual as long as one looks upon oneself as a limited person, as a doer, as an enjoyer. In accordance to one's karma, a person is born at a particular place and time with a particular parentage and culture. So all the results of action standing in one's name cannot be fulfilled in one given birth. A human birth is a mixture of both punya and papa, and every experience has both punya and papa. Thus, the whole life is a mixture of punya and papa. One keeps exhausting the punya or papa. On the other hand, one adds a little more punya or papa in one's life. The results of action are according to the laws of karma, which is the manifestation of Ishvara. When one looks at the Lord as the giver of the results of action, he is the presiding deity of the law of karma and thereby becomes the giver of the result of action. The law itself is Bhagavan. The individual jiva is a karta, and when one performs actions, the results are given by the Lord. But the law of means and ends is presided over by Ishvara, and with reference to that, the Lord is called as the Karmadhyaksha, as the one who is the giver of the fruits of action. So he is called as the Karma Phala Data. The Lord is called Vigna Raja, the one who presides over obstacles. Vignanam Raja. He is the one who throws the obstacles when he gives us the result of our wrong actions, our papa. We invoke the grace of this obstacle thrower, asking him to remove the obstacles. This is a well-directed prayer. Ishvara is invoked not only as Vigna Raja, but he is invoked also as Vigna Hara, the one who removes the obstacles. This is when one invokes his grace, asking, "Please remove the papa of all my actions known and unknown to me." What one has done in this life or in other lives is not known to one, and what is there in store for one is also not known. Every day, the prarabdha karma is unfolding itself in the form of various obstacles. So one prays to him for the removal of all the obstacles. All the obstacles that an individual meets in life with reference to any pursuit fall into one of three categories. They can be adhyatmika, obstacles which are centered on oneself, like mental disturbances, lack of concentration, anger, stomachache, and so on. Adi bhautika, obstacles caused by disturbances in the immediate environment, like the barking of dogs, mosquitoes, crackers, and so on. It also includes the people who irritate you. And finally, we have Adi Daivika, obstacles caused by natural forces like earthquakes, storms, and cyclones. The last category is one over which we have no control. These are obstacles in one's pursuit. Therefore, Lord Ganesha is invoked as Vignahara to bless by removing the obstacles. So, at the beginning of any endeavor, Dhyayet, may one think of the Lord, meditate upon him as Vignahara, Sarva Vigna Upashantaye, for the removal of all obstacles. Here the form of the Lord is described for the purpose of visualization. The Lord is given a form in which he is invoked. We do not worship the form, we only worship the Lord for whom a form is given. He is Shukla Ambara Dhara, the one who wears white clothes. He is Vishnu, all pervasive, and Shashivarna, of the color of the moon. That is, he is not scorching, but pleasant to think about. The very thought of him makes one hopeful and makes all the tapas, the afflictions of the individual, go away. All the tapas, go away. He is Chaturbhuja. He has 4 hands and he is Prasanna Vadana, a smiling, tranquil face. The Lord is Purna, fullness, wholeness, and that is indicated by the smile. This description attributed to Lord Ganesha can also be of Lord Vishnu himself. Om.